Yo, so like always, things aren't as simple as they appear. So the plan was to go for 2 days in Almaty and then to go camping. That was the idea. Originally I wanted to go camping in the Kazakhstan lakes because they're very beautiful. Problem with that is there's no public transport there. To get there you have to take a shared taxi to Keegan, but get dropped off at the exchange, like the turn off to Sati. You then gotta hitchhike to Sati and then get a taxi from Sati to Kazakhstan lakes. For someone who doesn't speak Russian and may not have the means to, you know, go wandering, you know, into the middle of nowhere. I'm also by myself as well. As much fun as it would be, I also just don't feel like comfortable or safe doing that. Especially because when I talked to some guys in Astana, they were like, "Oh yeah, you can hitchhike. You just got to be careful, like always, right?" And yeah, I don't feel fully comfortable. So I was like, okay, let's make an alternative plan. So there's a big lake called Big Lake Almaty, just south of Almaty, and it looked really beautiful. So I was like, oh, I can go there, and I was planning to, you know, go there, camp there. That would be really nice. That'd be swell. And then I only just checked it yesterday, but you can't camp there because basically it's really near the Kazakhstan border. So they're scared people are gonna try and like camp and then like run over the border, basically. So I can't do that. So instead of doing that, I'm gonna walk to a campsite about 2 hours east of Almaty. And unfortunately there's no lake or anything, but it's a nice place to camp. So yeah, that's the plan. But what I gotta do is find a place to charge my portable charger, because I opened up the packaging and there's no wire to actually charge the portable charger, which is kind of stupid. So that means if I don't have that charged, then I can't get back. If I can't charge my phone, and I can't find the maps. So that needs to be sorted. So that's the mission. So yeah, hopefully, always hopefully, I can make it to this campsite and everything's swell and fine. But yeah, a bit of a shame about the lakes. Maybe I'll do a day trip if I have the time to Big Almaty Lake, but it's unlikely. It's a little frustrating, but it is what it is, eh? We move. Looking for food and drink for the next few days, so I don't die out in when I'm camping. Let's see. Let's get some water. I think water's always a good shout. Charged up all of my equipment, my phone, my portable charger. I got my supplies, like so. Now I gotta get to the campsite, and I can either do a 2-hour walk. I'm gonna try and find a taxi, but I think either way it's gonna be difficult. So I asked 2 taxi drivers if they can take me there, and both of them said just no. And I didn't really understand, obviously, but like, can you take me there? And they're just like, so I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. I can't get the app on my phone because it's a Russian company. There's no buses that go out there, and none of the taxis will take me, so 2-hour hike it is. Get it. And then I gotta put my tent up at the end of it. Fantastic. All in the name of adventure, eh? We'll get there. We'll get there.
Çilik Taksim, çilik.
On my but just about halfway out of the city now. So like an hour's walk to go. But yeah, not so bad. I don't know if you heard earlier, but there was a lot of people shouting taxi. But you gotta know, they're not official taxis, and they can charge anywhere from like double to triple your normal price, or maybe even just like, you know, screw you over, fuck you over. So they're not to be trusted. I mean, you can 50-50 it, but I think I'd rather not. I'd rather play it safe in this one, just get there on my own 2 feet. So yeah, we'll get there, and then I gotta set up my tent, which I'm actually excited to do. I haven't practiced yet, so could take me an hour, could take me longer. It's only a small tent, but you know, I have that unique ability of being like, oh, it'll be okay, and then it isn't. Like, I am confident I can put up this tent. It's just a matter of time, and you know, what looks like a 20-minute job could be a 2-hour job. So I gotta find a good spot as well, somewhere nicely in the shade, a good view maybe. Yeah, something like that. 40 minutes to go. Look at that house, I've just spotted that. Whoa. That's some nice houses around here. Beautiful day as well. But yeah, not long to go now. But look at the mountains. Stunning.
Нравится вам, мы вам там и остановим.
Wow, so I was just hiking up. That last 30 minutes has been an absolute killer because it's been uphill. And then as I was about 20 minutes away, a car pulls up, and I wasn't hitchhiking. I didn't stick my thumb up, but they just stopped and started speaking to me. I don't know what they said, it was all in Russian. They just, like, you know, waved their head to get in. So I got in and they started translating. They're like, oh, where do you want to go? And I was like, I don't know, I'm just looking for a place to camp. It's like, oh, we can drop you off anywhere. So they just took me like further up the hill than where I was supposed to be. Well, intending to go. But no, it saved me so much time, saved me all the effort of carrying my bags as well. And yeah, like now I'm on a nice quiet hill overlooking the city. Look, you can see the city in the background, and then the sun. I think the sun sets in about half an hour, so I'm gonna try and find a better spot to place my tent, and then yeah, get ready to camp. But that was so lovely of them. Yeah, so nice. Here we go. This is where I've decided to plant my tent. Yeah, I thought it would be nice to have the view and then like have this to shield me from the sun in the morning. And I've tested the ground and it holds the pegs quite well. So yeah, let's try first attempt. But this also could take a while. Tent is unfolded. Step 1 complete. Step 2 in progress. Just gotta get these things through. Sort them out. Ugh. Now here's the tricky bit, especially when you're by yourself. I don't know how I've managed to do that, but there we go, there's there's one part done. So this part afterwards. Let's peg them in, shall we? Now, is it the best looking tent you've ever seen? No. But I also don't think it's the worst. Yeah? It's a bit of a shambles. Whack that over there, I won't even notice. For myself, it took 15 minutes, something like that. Oh, I'm proud. Yeah, I fixed my roof problem. Sorted. Nice. There's this type of bird that's like in these bushes, and every time I make a sudden noise, they flap off and it scares me. It's so loud. But I just missed one there. Wonder if I can capture one. No, I don't know. I think they all flew away. So if I didn't explain already, and I'm gonna be camping here for like the next 3 or 4 days. Yeah, should be pretty sick. I'm glad I finally found a place. But yeah, it would be super nice to kind of like get away from the city and like enjoy nature, and enjoy like the incredible views. And yeah, so just a few days before I move on to my next place. And yeah, it feels a little bit more freeing than a hotel as well. Like, obviously you don't have to share the space, but yeah, just something different. And wow, yeah, like this is incredible. So my first night, it's actually alright. But luckily I did bring all those jumpers, because it turns out I was right, it was really cold. So I had about 3 layers on, and then I just about died in the morning, because then the sun came up and I was back to being immediately hot. So I was like stripping, get the tent open. So yeah, no, luckily I had brought jumpers and stuff, otherwise I really would have been freezing. So yeah, lucky I did that. But it's crazy, the temperature change. It really is cold, and then in the morning it really is hot. So yeah, but yeah, it was quite nice actually. A very beautiful sunset as well, and then just kicking back, chilling in the tent. So happy days. Also, I don't know how much longer I can actually vlog for, because my phone will eventually die, and then I gotta save the rechargeable battery for when I want to go back. So yeah, you might not see too much more of my camping, but to be honest, it's just me relaxing anyway.